It's your boy Nanguna in the house, back with another bang on video where, ladies and gentlemen, we've definitely got you some burning news about Arsenal. So sit back, relax, and enjoy all the videos that come on this platform by subscribing and hitting that bell icon. So, the first news that's coming our way, Arsenal target Luis Enrique has actually confirmed that he received an offer from a foreign club. Well, as a 49-year-old took over as Spain coach, he left 11 months later because of her a problem to her daughter, who recently passed away. But he has come back as the Spanish boss. Well, actually, he said this in a recent interview. Yes, I received a call from a foreign club, although it did not materialize. So, Arsenal, it could be said that Arsenal definitely tried to make sure that to contact Luis Enrique. Maybe it's not proven yet. But moving on. Welcome, Nuno, say some certain Arsenal fans who noticed what happened when Wolves departed for Europa League trip. Well, this is what actually Raul Sonia, he actually could use his long-standing relationship with Santos agent Jorge Mendes to maneuver a move for the Wolves boss. It could be possible because of the links, but this is what actually Wolves posted in their Twitter account because they're departing for the Europa League encounter. All smiles as the squad depart for Portugal, but the problem was, certain Arsenal fans love Nuno Espirito Santo because they would accept anyone other than Emery managing Arsenal right now. Even if you can get Ralph Hasenhüttl, they'll say yes to it. Well, funny thing, because one of the Arsenal fans actually reacted to it saying, "Welcome to the Arsenal, NES." Another one said, "Show us Nuno." Another one said, "Where's our Nuno?" Another one said, "Show us Nuno kissing the Wolves badge, lads." Oh yeah, surely. Why not? But moving on, Arsenal and Manchester United keen on Atlanta United's Ezequiel Barco. Well, the January transfer window is definitely very much firmly on the horizon, and clubs across Europe will be identifying potential targets. But it is very much clear about Arsenal that if need be, if injury comes in, definitely they'll go into the transfer market to get certain targets. But moving on, Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang refusing Arsenal offer due to Unai Emery's certainty. Yes, he is not willing to extend his deal while pressure continues to mount on Emery. This only adds up fuel to the fire, and we are expecting this from our captain. I don't know if this news is actually true or not, but if these are to be believed, I don't want all the Arsenal fans to turn up against Aubameyang or Emery. But right now, if these kind of news are actually coming to your phones via this platform or any platform, make sure you don't believe it. Wait for the right time, wait for everything will happen accordingly. Just don't panic. But moving on, well, Arsenal prepare for Frankfurt Europa League clash because Eintracht Frankfurt travel to the Emirates, and ahead of the training, it was released that Hector Bellerin was being assessed because of a tight hamstring. He won't be playing the game. Also, he has already had a knee injury. We all know that, but we don't want to take any chances. Also, Sead Kolasinac has casted doubts about his involvement in the game. He has actually tight hamstring coming back from the latest international break. He appeared with his face covered with a snood and only participated lightly. Still on the mend, Dani Ceballos didn't train and neither did Emil Smith Rowe. Well, the players who were actually involved in that Wednesday's training was Leno, Martinez, Macy, Chambers holding Luis, Socrates, Kolasinac, Tierney, Lacazette, Ozil, Torreira, Aubameyang, Maitland-Niles holding Pepe, Mustafi, Chambers, Luiz, Nelson Willock, Guendouzi, Xhaka, Martinelli and Saka. Well, former Arsenal defender Pascal Sijan has revealed that the Gunners once dodged a honey trap of supermodels set up by Lokomotiv Moscow before a crunch Champions League match. Well, this happened in 2003. The French centre back insisted none of his teammates fell into that because that nil-nil draw against Lokomotiv. He said, "When we entered our hotel in Moscow, there were 10 Russian top models waiting for us." It's really funny. They were seated in front of the bar. We were later told that they had been there to tire us out during the night before the match. We didn't lose. As far as I remember, none of our players was stupid enough to fall into the trap. That was just as well given the situation at that time. Stories about players' private lives used to appear regularly in the papers. So this was definitely the mental game that all the Russians play. They've done it in the recent histories as well. Football was just a very small part of it. But moving on, Unai Emery's planned managerial masterclass for students, London Football University, has been cancelled following a wave of social media abuse levelled at him. Well, yes, the Spaniard was due to give a talk at the university campus of football business at Wembley on Friday as part of a series on coaching and dealing with football prejudice, but UFCB told their students it is with much regret that we can no longer present Unai Emery to UCFB students this Friday. We have noticed that there were a number of negative comments aimed at Mr. Emery when the guest appearance was initially announced. We would like to take this opportunity to remind all students of the digital footprint that you create, which could impact you throughout your career within the football and sports industry. This really sad, really sad. But moving on, Barcelona and Real Madrid are ready to make the move for Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang because they are both are definitely seeking a striker. But let's see if that's going to happen or not. But moving on. Well, former Arsenal physios Gary and Colin Lewin on their new business, life under Arsene Wenger and injury myths. Gary actually summed it up stating that I didn't have a Christmas day off for 25 years. My first one was when I went to FA, and Colin had his first one off last year. On my first one off, we opened all the presents with the kids in the morning, and I turned to my missus and said, "What do we do now?" I had no idea. I would normally get in the car and go to my work, and my kids would not see me until the following night. That is when it hits home and how much you sacrifice to do what you do. But because we are loving it and loving life, you don't feel it at the time but don't understand. But moving on. Well, Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang has officially ended contract talks with Arsenal and will not commit his future with Unai Emery being the manager. If that's the true or not, I don't know. I still don't want you guys to believe that. But moving on, Unai Emery has come back strong, hitting all the criticisms about, there are claims that he has lost the support of Arsenal's first team squad. He believes that that's not the case. Well, he was asked whether or not the players still believe in him. He said, yes, of course, they show that. As a coach, each moment in my career is difficult. This is a very good but very hard job. When you are winning, you feel the support for everybody. I believe in us. I believe in the players. I know I am going to work very hard to come back to the performance. I'm looking forward to playing tomorrow. The good moment, the bad moment, the most important for me is to show my work. Our confidence depends a lot on how we can feel in our stadium with our supporters. Teams are coming here, playing fearless. We need to be strong and together. We need to show our supporters our capacity and skills. Well, he is definitely he fires actually an abrupt response when he was asked about Arsenal's links to Nuno Espirito Santo and Allegri. He said, my job is to prepare the match tomorrow, to look only at the match tomorrow. That's exactly what Emery said. We know the last match we were disappointed in supporters also. My only focus is to show tomorrow our performance and connect with our supporters. We know our supporters are disappointed. It's really our focus to connect with them. Some teams are coming here fearless. My wish is tomorrow every supporter helps the team and helps the players. Well, these were the news of the day. I hope you enjoyed whatever came your way, all the news and views and everything about Arsenal. So make sure you subscribe and be a part of this community. Well, I'm trying to build a community right here where all the Arsenal fans all over the world can come and comment and let me know what their peace of mind is. What do they feel about Arsenal's current situation, manager, players, anything. I will see you in my next video. Until then, cheers and don't forget to subscribe.